This is the world record speedrun for Hogwarts Legacy. Kind of. It's a subcategory or a individual level run, meaning the run is only up to a certain point in the game. In this case, we're just doing the first day tutorial. We do some general tutorials, learn some spells, explore the castle and surrounding areas, then kill a troll. You know, every first day of school I've ever had. But there's one more twist to this run. I have never played Hogwarts Legacy. But I have spent some time in good old YouTube University, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I have studied this run and taken plenty of notes on it. I don't need any real in-game skill. It's like I just graduated college, have my degree, and get to act like I know what I'm doing while getting paid to do so. But before we start the run, first we need to get our settings aligned and our keybind set up. Second, we need to create our character. Admittedly, I don't care about what my character looks like. So most of the default options are fine. When it came to the name though, that leaves me with only one option. Obviously, Steve Stevenson. And now the run officially begins. At the beginning, we're just skipping cutscenes and dialogue sequences. The meter in the bottom that shows you skipping is deceiving. You have to hold your right click down to fill up the meter. Then you have to hold it for an extra second at the end to confirm it. Like, why have the meter then? The rest of what we do in this first area is try to press buttons prematurely, just like other things I do. Walk or dodge in the fastest path possible. I should also mention this guy that we're walking and talking with. This is Professor Brown, and he helped us get caught up in classes before our first year at Hogwarts. He then decides to take us on a carriage ride that gets eaten by a dragon. Holy shit, what are the chances of that? Oh my god. That caught me off guard. Once again, a completely normal first day of school. Back to the run now. We magic the hell out of this glass wall, then run to position ourselves for our next jump. I think Professor Brown walked further away than he was supposed to. What are you doing over there, Fig? I need you over here. We need to get across to that standalone, broken down island. He rebuilds this bridge just like in the Lego games, and we go across. Instead of spending time exploring this beautiful area, we head straight to the next objective. Another glass wall. But this one is both see-through and a mirror. It's very trippy, but becomes trippier as it disappears until we turn around. Now we are in this bank that just doesn't seem real. It's like a USAA bank, I guess. We skip some more cutscenes and get to Vault 9 3/4 or something. Then this goblin locks us in, and Professor Brown thinks now is a great time to teach some lessons. We learn Revelio, which reveals secrets in front of us. Good thing I went to YouTube University to learn what that spell does. We reveal a door that then sends us to a giant room with Colosseum pillars throughout it. We start heading in the right direction, but forget that we need to bring Old Man Brown with us. He said stay close, I'm pretty sure.
I do.
We get to our next objective, which reveals an ice skating rink with a statue underneath it. We decide to save the statue, which is another great learning opportunity for Steve. We learn Lumos, which stems from the French word for light, lumière. This spell awakens all these statues, which then try to kill us. Maybe we should have a counter for how many times we almost die on our first day. This is number 2. Professor Brown hits them with some dope spells while I'm just flinging my wand around, acting like I'm doing something. Not a familiar feeling whatsoever. The lights go out, and Professor Brown is missing. We start heading north, just like our notes tell us to, then to our next ice skating rink. We stand in the wrong spot for a second, then spawn in more statues to kill us. So is this the 3rd time we almost die? I'm counting it. We start waving our wand at these guys, but the key thing to do is if you use Protego, our blocking spell, we want to aim at that statue because we do more damage to it now. But after destroying everyone, dude, I'm casting the shit out of these guys. They don't even stand a chance, dude. We head east to the final section in this room. We spawn in a portal, go inside, and skip some cutscenes, which, if we watch them, we almost die again. So, add it to the counter. This does lead us to our next unskippable cutscene, which is okay with me because it shows this beautiful view of the Hogwarts castle. More cutscenes, which leads us to choosing our house. What's really important here is that we need to select Hufflepuff as our house. Why? Because Hufflepuffs are just better than you. And because it spawns us closer to the first mission. We awaken our bed with no one around. I guess Steve is a heavy sleeper. We run downstairs and need to talk to 3 other students. When we talk to them, we spam the spacebar and the skip button to bypass all the dialogue, which just looks hilarious because it reminds me of this video of Dr. Phil with no dialogue. After we finish our silent conversations, we go talk to Professor Weasley. And before you get excited about a Weasley, you must know that this game takes place in the 1900s, long before the Harry Potter movies and even before Voldemort. For my studies at uni, I learned that Professor Weasley is Ron's great-great-great-great-aunt. So pretty much, he's never heard of her, just like we haven't. We simply just follow her up these stairs while she teaches us some more tutorial things. She introduces us to a flu flame, which sounds like a quick way to get sick. What they really do is allow us to fast travel. We head to Central Hall and have some more silent conversations, then head to our next mission, the Defense Against the Dark Arts. We learn everyone's favorite spell, Leviosa, not Leviosa, which stems from the Polish word
Unieść się w powietrzu.
for levitate. Just kidding, I made that one up. Professor Hecat, which I'm not sure if that's their pronouns or their name, has us first attack a dummy. We do mess up by hitting it twice. Oh, I shouldn't have hit it a second time. Just should have hit it the first time. Choke. Which then leads us to fighting a different dummy, Draco Malfoy. At least this century's version of Draco. He's a hot-headed kid from Slytherin. It just makes sense. We easily defeat him. Get fucked, nerd. Then we go to apologize like the goody two-shoes that we are. We then head to our next class. Here's where we learn Accio, which is Latin for...
All right, man, enough. We get it. You went to YouTube University or something. You think you're smart, but you don't know what you're talking about. You actually don't know what you're talking about. I know you think you know, but you don't know. We both know that you don't know. But we also know that the merch is really good. Go check it out, link down below. But enough of this. You don't know what you're talking about. So stop acting like it.
Well then, never mind, I guess. So something that is really missing from this game is Quidditch. Tons of fans were really hoping for a solid, functioning, realistic, fast-paced version of Quidditch, since the previous games didn't really deliver on that. But the game developers couldn't deliver on it, so the school gave some lame excuse.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
That was their lazy way of saying that Quidditch is not in the game. And we got this box game instead. This is somehow the absolute worst part of the speedrun. We have to play 2 rounds of this silly game against this chick. The point of the game is to Accio the ball towards you and stop it where you want to get the points. Now, our objective is to have the ball stop as soon as possible. The next round has these moving boxes, which just makes it a little bit longer because we need to wait for the ball to come to a complete stop before switching turns. Don't touch it. You don't touch that thing. Damn it. So we have to wait for the ball to stop moving. So if it touches it, then pushes it off. Now that we are done with that, we run into our first blockade in the run. The video I watched did mention that it was outdated, but there weren't a lot of tutorials or informative guides online about what made this run outdated. But I quickly learned what they meant by it. In a previous version, it seemed like you could fast travel virtually anywhere before discovering it. Well, on the version that I'm playing on, I can't fast travel to the next section. So now I just have to use my massive brain to figure it out. I hadn't watched any other videos at this point, so I really had no idea where to go. So I spend the next 2 minutes trying to locate the Transfiguration Courtyard. This then leads us to our second blockade in the run. This one a little bit less serious. Normally, we start this mission, open our map, then fast travel immediately, skipping the whole mission. Yeah, it looks like they patched it. Okay, they patched everything. I was guessing that this skip was patched because I noticed on speedrun.com they mentioned whether it was done pre-patch or not. This mission really isn't that bad. It's just a silent conversation, then we head back to the courtyard. We talk to Dumbledore, and he needs us to retrieve these pages for him. Then he teaches us Reparo, which I think you guys can figure out what that does. We then head on to the next quest, not getting lost on the way there. I think so. Is it upstairs or downstairs? It's gotta be downstairs. What am I doing? We talk to this chick again, and she agrees to take us to Hogsmeade. This quest starts off as a pretty standard follow the NPC while it tells you useless information quest. We try to take some small shortcuts through the route because this chick has that catch-up mechanic where if we are ahead of them, their speed increases by double to catch up to us. We wait for this drunk professor to finish talking, only in Britain, am I right? Then finish the path to Hogsmeade. We need to visit a few shops and buy some items from the vendors. We start at Ollivander's to get a wand, then to Tomes and Scrolls to purchase some potion books, then to J. Pippin's Potions to get some potion recipes. God, that's a dope name for a shop. Almost sounds like a speakeasy or something. Now we head to the final shop, the Magic Neep, to purchase some seeds. That shop doesn't sound as cool of a speakeasy as J. Pippin's Potions does. This then takes us to what was described to me as a very important jump.
So you want to practice the jump. The jump is really important in the run if you want to have a good time. There you go.
Which just jumps over this creek. After a couple of attempts,
go.
we don't make it, so we just move on. We do this other hardcore parkour jump,
Parkour.
which then leads us to the boss fight.
I didn't know I was playing World of Warcraft.
We fight this World of Warcraft troll, which is fairly easy. Just click the buttons on your screen while spelling the shit out of him. We throw a ton of barrels at him till he is...
Look! He's faltering!
Then we do some Avada Kedavra stuff and save the village.
Damn.
Fuck him up, Steve! Now, unlike the Avengers, we need to clean up after ourselves. We go to our last shop, Glad Rags Wizard Wear, which just sounds like a Goodwill or something. Glad Rags. Might as well call it sewn together hand-me-downs. We purchase a new nightgown thing, then the game makes us equip it. We then just follow this chick again, still don't know her name. Then we fast travel to the castle, which ends our run after we complete the mission.
And time.
Ending the run in 46 minutes and 21 seconds. All right, there it is. That was my first ever attempt of playing Hogwarts Legacy, and we speedran it. Now, of course, I'm putting the quotes there because it is just the first day. And as some of you guys have played, that really wasn't that hard of a run to begin with, but that's still a like any percent category in this kind of speed run. I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching it. These videos do take a lot of time to make, a lot of effort to make, and I'm experimenting with something new every single time. I'm trying new edits and effects and things like that. It's like I didn't go to school for this. I went to YouTube University. That's something I'm kind of starting up. If you guys kind of like that idea, and if you guys like that merch, check out the links down below. While you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And also just comment down, your feedback. If you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, please let me know. I want to strive to be better. I want to hear criticism. I want to work towards something big and great. I hope you guys see that in these videos. But I'm going to keep it short. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.